Okay, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, let's rehash this. Let's go over this importance of this again. I do have the mic close to my mouth for anyone wondering about noise. I apologize for any hissing or etc. I'm trying to make sure the volume can't be defeated by our lovely people at YouTube. Let's look at this is the penthouse edition approval. And this is the south, let me zoom out. This is the south elevation, and that would be at the bottom. It says south elevation. These are the dates of 79, 1980, update revised. This message. These are the railings right there. Take note of the railing. The railing detail shows that they stop. They do not continue over. They do not continue over. So what's so important about that? Well, again, it says 12th floor here. So this is the top of the building. 12th floor right here. So this is the roof line. And then he added what they say is a penthouse. That would be this unit here, this section here, roof penthouse. In there, now we see there's a roof cover just so you guys know, your engineers out there and people following it. And one of the reports, they show I show it and I don't know where it is now. They show the inspection and they show the inspection of the roof. They show a beam that's on this roof here, and it goes over you come down these steps, and it goes over to the wall. That's that overhang. To the wall. That's that overhang to protect this roof, an additional roof they made to protect the condo people, I think, to be able to go to the elevators. Also, the condo people might have access to the staircase over here. That beam is there. As this building rattles, you can imagine that single beam by itself could fail and cause that whole roof to take an impact, to take a rotation. But this all rotated down on M, and M appears to be at the planter box, which is planter box. This is a kind of weird profile shape. I believe that's M. It's going to be a few details, and you just stay with me here, and I'll do another one. One of the details I want you to note is double glazing going windows right here, going all the way up to the 12th floor. Now let's go look at let's see where I am. Okay, good. At this location, as I zoom out, double glazing, double windows here, going all the way up to here. 12th floor, penthouse, and then penthouse roof. So this is the penthouse here, and then don't get it confused with the roof. That's the roof up there. 12th floor has that break we see in it right there. I talk about that in the drawings. We'll get back to that I might jump to it now. But I want you to notice how the roof has this critical shear area that comes off the face of the wall and out to here and crosses over. Remember, we talked about that. Well, let's see if I can get you right here. So this is roof level. At the roof level, we see the columns have I'm going to go back to it again, but you see these are two columns together, dual columns, column, but the critical shear area, not talking about the size or proportions at this point, it's fully wrapped, if you will, and it's fully wrapped here without a break on it. It goes right to the edge there. Now, we go back to, this says roof, remember? So we go to roof, and we look at the roof, okay? There's one, so we should see a double one over here to the right. I see a single. I see a wall here. There's a wall supporting the outside, the roof load. So here's our column. See the column right behind it? Remember I said they just beef it up with block wall for details, to hide walls and things like that. So they're at this level, this is the penthouse, they own it all. They didn't have to make the wall wider for any reason. They wanted more of an open plan, apparently. Roof level, let's go back to that again to confirm. Okay, there's a break there. So there's that wall. This sits on top of the wall. The wall in the image goes all the way up. Sits on top of the wall. This goes all the way up. I'm sorry. This sits on top of the wall. In real life, that wall goes all the way up. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting, right? In real life, this has the critical shear area fully covered. Okay. So this does say roof plan. I'm trying to move over. Sorry. Okay. Roof plan. So there's the single. There's the double. So this was supposed to come in, uh, go flat for a while, and then come back out. Appears that that detail is the roof. Remember that says roof level right here. Roof level plan. Roof level. Top of the penthouse. So the corner of the building goes all the way over. It only has one indent, if you will, right there, and then it bumps down to there. That indent aligns with these two windows. Two windows, that indent. These two windows, that indent. Okay. These two windows, don't worry about the height yet, I'll get to that. Then we just want to work on the roof first. That indent. That wall detail looks different. Now all of a sudden, it's gone. We're at M, and this is as the roof plan, and no, so they took a little bit of extra liberty and brought this all the way over to. They didn't stop it there and then bounce over. They took the roof over to, as you can see, all the way over, and only one column, and that's M, KLM. This is M that they brought it over to M, is where all the loading goes to M. See, all over to M, right there. Okay, and that's, let's see. I get this mixed up, right? So this is KL, so in front of the planter box, and M, and decorative. Wall for the, this is the wall for the bedroom division, I believe. All right, let's go back to, it says typical floor framing plan, typical. It was supposed to have just the typical floors. We're supposed to come over and stop, and then another porch, another porch. So three, the corner unit was supposed to wrap, and then porch and porch, typical floor. Let's look at it again. So it was supposed to look like this: 1, 2, and 3. This was the typical floor plan. These columns go all the way up to here. These go, to there. Remember I talked about that? They come up significantly shorter. See the two of them together dueling? Well, they duel in the drawings. They duel here. 1 all the way up to 12, 12th floor to the right, and 12th floor to the right. I did this video of something of this nature, a week into this, saying that they don't match. They were supposed to wrap there. This is your typical floor framing right here. Instead, they basically made penthouses of all of this down here. Let's go look at that again. So you see the dual glass and glass. It's glazing, same difference. All right. But they didn't do it here. Here, the right side of the structure at M, KLM, they added the extra. They were supposed to stop here. See, dual glass, right? Dual glass is supposed to go up to there. So they added 1, 2, 3 extra floors of concrete concrete decking material, and extra loading into this column. Okay, it was supposed to stop. It was supposed to stop there and then bump in a small porch. So there's M, and then it was supposed to bump all the way over to N, a space, N, and then you get your bump out. This is that bump out glass, and then the wraparound. So the bump out would be, this is the bump out. So this was supposed to be flat wall, dual flat glass all the way up to there. Oh, let me give you a little teaser. Let's bounce around for a teaser for you. Ramp. Notice the ramp right off this deck. I've been trying to find this image over and over again. I finally found it in 2015. If you guys want to find it, 2015 maps. And there's the ramp. I cannot find a permit for this ramp. I don't know how they secured it, what they did to marry it up. Is it part of the deck plans? Coming back to this. So we have now a different roof detail. A roof detail is goes, this wall system stops here at this format, and this wall is here. The penthouse, this is the penthouse, see it? It has a railing system. These are railings, metal railings. Not a mistake, those are metal railings. Okay. Metal railings, metal railings. It does have the tributary area. Remember I talked about critical share and tributary areas? It does appear to come outside to some degree there, out to here. Let's look at, and then it goes to concrete. That's going to be, that's loading. Now, oh, let's address the planters here now too. So this, because it's always going to get done. 4-inch drain, 2-inch, 6, 4, 2, 2. This planter blocks is fractured at the time there. Here's what I'm driving at. We have other engineers triangulation meaning that there's other ways to prove that other people have verified drainage. And this person verified the 6-inch drain, this engineer did, 2, 4, 4, there his drawing stamped, I believe, or certified. 2, 2, he's 4. That's by the hot tub there. Okay, so this drainage, and it shows sloping. Let's knock our date out. There it is, 2004, May 25th. Structural review worksheet, town of Surfside. All right, install fabric canopy. So we have triangulation, another form showing that this is done. If you guys want to find the document, let me pull the screen down a bit. It might give the title. It's called 877 Collins Avenue Building, install fabric canopy over R. I believe that's area. They write like I write, just write R at pool deck, area pool deck, and that's the document. Okay, I'm not going to download that. It's called, if you want to find the driveway one, let's download. It's, again, Collins Avenue. So I'm going to share this with you. Filling cracks on driveway, and it says P blah, 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 blah. Okay. So let's go to this one. So if you want to find this document, 14 pages, it's called miscellaneous. This is a very interesting one, miscellaneous. It really drives me to it. And drove me to it when it said miscellaneous. So back to this. So now we see that it was supposed to be separate and not connected on the second floor. Not connected on the penthouse, rather. It's connected. That actually works in its favor to some degree, but it also is supposed to have metal railing here, not concrete. This is self-certified, so the person decided they can do concrete. I guess they just did it. Metal railing, the parapet wall, the roof wall might be of concrete. At this point, this could be considered a parapet wall, and it looks like blocked. There's no railing detail there, and that's flat. But this is metal railing, metal railing, metal railing, metal railing, metal, metal, metal. It actually says picket railing. See it? Picket railing, 7-foot extension. In reality, we have metal railing, but we don't have metal railing here. I believe this intent was concrete and concrete there. In reality, this was not supposed to go all the way over. It was supposed to come short. These 2 pieces of glass were supposed to go to, I've got 4 drawings up, guys, so bear with me. 12th floor, right, 12th floor, 2 pieces of glass, glazing, going up to, see the dual glazing, going up to, it says 12th floor and then penthouse. So going up to the under 12th floor is supposed to have a porch, wraparound. 12 floors to have a wraparound and not the others, but railing. And then the penthouse was supposed to have wraparound. So 12th floor, penthouse. So wraparound, this was legit. This is exactly where this is supposed to not be. This 1, 2, I said 4 floors in the other drawing. I said they added 4 floors. I think I was trying to play off the penthouse as part of that 4th floor, but that was resolved. This actually looks like 3 floors of wraparound. 1, 2, 3. Again, railing, not concrete. So now you see the issue with that there, these wraparounds, concrete. So you can visualize the critical share area I was talking about. So that's the way it was supposed to look, but they wound up running this all the way over to here, and that loads down M. So this is the penthouse. So the penthouse floor plan. Penthouse floor plan comes all the way over onto M. There's the, whoops, that's M. And so this is the penthouse M. Remember the critical shear area, how they extend out to help support the porch load, the overhang, and also make it four-sided. So let's see. So this is the penthouse, and we come back to penthouse. Penthouse floor plan. This shows it as not having that connection. All right, so this is the penthouse floor plan. It extends out. You can see it there. This is supposed to look more like this, but they used concrete over here and metal railings here. So now we have that. So it's different detail at the penthouse right there. Okay. And now we look at this drawing, and now we see there's a column, and there now has the critical shear area, very faded, 3 foot out. See, it says 3 foot out. Now it picks it up, and this detail is called roof plan. Okay, so that's the roof plan with the extension out around the column sticking out. Remember, I'm trying to show you critical shear areas. That looks like it works. See, 3 foot, approximately 3 foot out. Okay, so the roof had that covered in the drawings under that detail, wrap and there. The one, two in, right? That's the roof detail. And then we have the penthouse, 1, 2, and that's the roof detail. But notice that now the column is three face. There's the wall, and that's the rotation into it. And they're calling this apartment C, apartment D, penthouse. They're verifying it. So now you see you have 3 foot, and well, we're going to call it 3 foot also. Okay, so the story of two buildings, because if you see over here, this says beam 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. You see these large beams everywhere. Let me zoom out. I know it might be going kind of fast for you. I want you to glaze over it with your eyes, though. See the shadow marks? Let me do this. These are just all beams. Look at them. They're beams everywhere. This one is this is the second floor, so the parking garage is underneath. I'm gonna double back up. Nope, I think that goes across also. Let's just double back on it. These are all beams. I'm gonna double back to show you that all of them are beams. Look, beams, 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 all on the second floor. This is the lobby area. You came in the lobby, you would look above, you'd see all these beams everywhere. And then we have the shear wall here. Remember the shear wall, how this is. And then the one shear wall here, the steps here. Story of two buildings, right? This is no, you don't have that bracing on the second floor level as you have over here. Over here, there's a elevation change where they do the entrance to the driveway where you come in. Is that M? Where there's an elevation like a 14 foot and another one. That's so, you know, this one probably engages with. This one right here engages with what? This shear wall, because it's about 14 foot. So when this part of the structure goes down, we can't see it because it's in a debris field. The debris field is hiding the I'm trying to find I'm in the wrong computer. So when this goes down, this is only anchored at one point at the lower part. Remember, we get this collapse from the lower down. So we do get a tug on this wall here from the beam that goes across that ties off into this shear wall. In fact, all these floors that tie off into the shear wall have a tugging effect on that one shear wall. We need it to fail at the base, approximately over here, probably the that little H-beam deal going on. Oh, did I mess up? Yeah, so I messed up on that. Let's delete that. I believe it's something like this. It's here, or is it that one? And this goes back, something like that. And it's a few of them. Anyway, we already went over that in another video. So we have this tugging of the whole slab on the first floor, because it's integral. Remember, the first floor is the lobby area is integral with the floor over here. So as it goes down, it tugs. And when it tugs on that bottom floor, that gets our crippling action of our building. And so you would imagine that that tug was in this capacity, and that made the building lean this direction and bring this wall, wow, amazingly so, the higher part. Remember, this is a tall building. So this is probably the staircase we see over here. It's probably from up high. As the building went down, it sheared from the bottom up. It sheared off the flooring. All right, so now we have the ramp. I want to keep this video at this. I just want to give you this much data at this point, and then I'll give you more. So this one is talking about, so you can now see how the critical shear areas look. That's what I want to get to your mind, how they look in real life. We can't let this guy go get for free. This is Tong Lee PE Consulting Engineer. This is for the waterproofing right here of the deck and repair of approximately 20 square feet of spalling in the ceiling of the garage. 1996 during 1997, he did the inspections. He did the waterproofing of the deck and repair. When I say can't let him go, that means that you have to go, you can only go back since to 96 or 97 to talk bad about the waterproofing. This is when it was done along with the pavers. This document, if you please look it up, the document is right here. It's called 877 Collins Avenue Structural Repair PDF number 96-4403. All right, let's look at that again. It added the waterproofing. It did it's 14,000 feet. Let me see if I can get that page. Look at my notes. Not 1,400. That's the cool deck we talked about, the paver on concrete. This is paver-like planters. And you can see that, no extra planters were added at this time by this engineer. So those extra planter boxes were added, not at this time. This is 96, March 22nd, 1996. And I'm going to get you 14,000 right in just a moment. Western Road will be starting a project at Champlain Towers South, located at 877. That's Western Waterproofing. The condo has retained the services of Tong Lee Engineering Incorporated Consulting Engineers, 5100. So the condo hired Tong Lee to do the inspections and supervise the project. Do you understand right there? To do the inspections and supervise the project. He's going to be the special inspector, as this document shows. Right there, 14,000 square feet. That's very interesting, very critical. This is going to be special inspector, which would be him. All right, so I want you to think about that critical shear areas, and now you can find them and see what they look like. So that's what they present as, and what they don't present as. So this is what they present as. Again, this was only supposed to be connected. This was all steel, all just railings, all open railings, not block wall. So that's going to create a different load reaction, unless you count it for free. Also maintaining water. It will hold water at the on this there. I mean, how do they handle the drainage on there? We come over to the the top roof. Everything just barely came off and rolled around. I mean, how did they handle the drainage? But there's the railing. There's the extra loading right there. Extra loading on our M right there. M is just beat all the hell, isn't it? M is just lovely. M is just lovely for just loading. Remember, the glass is what you learned from this one. This glass was supposed to be all the way up to here, so that's extra loading. This extra concrete is extra loading. The extra, well, we need to talk about these two failing and rotating over. In the image, I did the slow video for you guys. And you can clearly see the roof that these two are now impacted. And so the rattling took place of the structure going up. And we have a critical shear failure. And so if we're going to pick on something here, it wouldn't be here. You'd pick on this one next. Or so you would pick on, yeah, that was odd, wasn't it? You'd pick on this guy over here. We also have the ramp detail that you've got to figure out. There's a handicap ramp. I don't see the permit for the handicap ramp, ADA requirements, or anything else. We have, and there the beams I talked about are all up here, going across, etc. Here is the parking spaces that went down. There's another scupper. If you remember in the notes, he said he didn't notice any scuppers. So this scuppers on the roof have been made active a few times. You see the stains? So the drainage system was an issue on this structure. People said they complained about water coming to the unit. Well, that would roll here, drop down, flood this, maybe overrun the threshold, and some of it flood out here also. So, I mean, that's a lot of roof water. It's got to resolve itself. This one probably did better because it would clear right off the railing. Whereas this one, it's going to have to, all this acts as a gutter, and only one with the downspout being here, if you will. All right, so again, this appears to be 3 feet, and that, I don't know if that's about the same or not. They look symmetrical thereabouts. Maybe it's a little bit of more of an overhang. We can get into that another time. But the 3 feet, and that would give us our critical shear area being stronger, if you will, up here, but it's also loaded more because of the extra block parapet, block railing. Now, why did they get the block railing there as opposed to having an open look at the ocean? That is really an interesting question. So now, this is a real interesting one, isn't it? This is from the 2018 report. You need look no further than this report, page 9. Unfortunately, all of these failed slabs areas are under brick pavers, decorative stamped concrete, and planters, which require completed waterproofing replacement. It says to use the words failed slabs, and the locations are underneath the stamped concrete and the brick pavers. This is his statement there. Look at where it reads again under the top part. MC recommends that the entrance/pool deck concrete slabs that are showing distressed be removed and replaced in their entirety. Replaced in their entirety, I think he means. So you can see that you look no further and you see that he makes it clear that they're using the words failed. So he had, don't you think he had a duty to report that and deal with it? He used the words failed, not failing. He said failed. Past tense, the end. Failed. There's your smoking gun.